Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Carrie, Monica, Christina, Anita, Ed, thank you for being here. Just had a walk in the rain. Mr. B's already passing out. Oh, come on. There we go. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Sunday morning live stream. I want to move this morning, so we're gonna I don't know, fast flow. We're gonna move, so no longer holds is my intention. I kind of just want to get my body moving and flowing. Yeah, we just had a nice walk in the absolute pouring rain. So this guy, we'll see what he's all about. He's doing much better. Thank you for those of you that messaged me and were asking how he's doing. He's been much better the last couple of days. We actually had a pretty decent walk yesterday. So yeah, we're going to go through Journey into Power. We're going to speed it up a little bit. I'm on day 5 of water fast today. I feel amazing and I have all this energy and I just want to burn through some of it. So let's start in Child's Pose and we'll see how it goes. Hit the thumbs up. If you're here with me live, please hit the thumbs up under the video. It really helps the video get pushed out to more people. And if you're watching this later, if you enjoy the content, hitting the thumbs up, commenting in the comment section underneath the videos really helps them get seen by more people and gets the channel to grow. So I'd appreciate it very much. Let's flow, yogis. Take your knees nice and wide. Sit back onto your heels. Just take a moment here to land your body. Land your focus on this moment. Drop into your nice deep breaths. We'll move today. There'll still be moments of rest, balancing it out. Just listen to your body, right? Child's pose, down dog, a forward fold. Anytime you need to take a moment to catch your breath, you just do that. It's not about doing exactly what I say. Oh, you keep breathing. I'm not wearing a microphone. I'll just take a second. That'll make a big difference. Generous breath. Take 3 more together. Inhale and exhale. Long breath in. Long breath out. Last one here. Fill your lungs. Sit as deep as you can in this child's pose. Downward facing dog. Spread the fingers and toes. Just take a moment to feel out your body here. Root through the hands and the feet. Right foot up. Keep that left heel pressing down as you take 3-legged dog. Open the side body. You can move your toes, your ankles, really feeling out anywhere that you need to bring some extra attention in this practice this morning, whatever time of day it might be for you. Switch sides. Left foot up, bend the knee, stack the hips. Stay rooted through that bottom foot. Press through all 10 fingers. Lift the knee higher and then step to the top of your mat. Ragdoll. Just for a couple breaths. Let the upper body dangle down. Let the crown of the head go. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Drop your fingertips down to the mat. Big toes touch. Come up to a flat back. Unfold. Extended mountain. Sweep your arms up. Reach up. Fold forward. Lengthen the spine. High to low push-up with your breath. Step back, lower down. Upward facing dog, lift your chest forward. Downward facing dog, empty out. Take one breath in. Press through the hands and the feet. Inhale onto your toes. Bend your knees. Look to the top of your mat. You can hop or step there. Flat back. Fold. Extended mountain. Go up. Start to go back a little bit. Reach for it. Fold forward. Pull in to your legs. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Step back. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Lift your thighs up. Downward facing dog. Hips back. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step to the top of your mat. Flat back. Fold. Sweep up. Find more back bend. Pull the pit of the belly in. Support it. Fold forward. Pull chest to thighs. Flat spine. Lengthen it. Chaturanga Dandasana. Step or shoot back. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Lift. Bend. And hop. Flat. Fold. Reach up. Go back. Fold. Lengthen. And flow. Up. Downward facing dog. Right away, one more. On your toes. Bend your knees. Hopper step. Flat. Lengthen the spine. Fold. Squeeze into the legs. Last extended mountain. Go up. Keep reaching. Fold. Halfway. Belly in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths in and out. Find your hands and feet. Inner ankles, draw back. Outer ankles, press down. Spark the fingers. Root your knuckles. Lift onto your toes. Look between your hands. Land your feet right there. Flat. Lengthen. Fold. Chair. Just one inhale. Sit low. Reach up. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Shoot back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Reach your fingertips up. Draw your right hip bone back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Move with your breath. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left side. Warrior one. Breathe into it. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow with your breath. Up dog. Downward facing dog. You breathe. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Building some heat. Fire up your breath. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Look forward. Hop or step right there. Lengthen. Fold. Chair. Fold. Flat. And flow. Upward. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Square the hips, reach the fingers. Chaturanga Dandasana. You can add in floating the right toes here. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Other side. Warrior one. Draw that left hip bone back as you reach. Chaturanga Dandasana. Left toes can hover on the way. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths in and out. Fill your lungs. Empty. With your lungs empty, bend your knees, look forward, hop right away. Fill your lungs, flat back. Fold. Utkatasana, chair. Fold. Halfway lift, belly in. Chaturanga Dandasana, you flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot. Warrior one. Reach for it. Stretch the side body. Chaturanga Dandasana. Toes can hover. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left side. Full expression. Keep reaching. Keep filling. Chaturanga Dandasana. Float your left toes on the way. Upward. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Flat. Fold. Chair. Fold. Lengthen. Flow. Up. And back. Warrior. Right side. Breath. Flow it out. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side. Full expression. Big breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift. Bend. Last one. Hop. Flat back. Fold forward. Chair. Sink nice and deep. Fold. Halfway. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot. Warrior one. Go up, go back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. Upward facing. Down dog. Left side. Last one here. Go for it. Full expression. Reach. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. Upward facing dog. Child's pose. Check in with your body. Reset your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Just cool it down for a moment. Strength and softness, balancing it in your practice. If it's too much, too fast, you can slow it down. You can take more rest. You can do more work. Challenge yourself without suffering. Full breath in. Full breath out. Downward facing dog. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Flat back. Fold. Chair pose. Twist to the right side. It's here for a couple breaths. Then moving into crescent lunge twist. So you're just going to get light on that left foot soon. Integrate the upper body, shoulders, core. Lift your left heel, step back, crescent lunge. Stay lifted through that back heel. Lengthen and twist. One more. Stay, go deeper. Warrior two. Take a longer stance. Yeah, get nice and deep into your front knee. Melt your shoulders. Breathe in. Go deeper if you can. Or soften the front knee if it's too much. It's your body, right? Do the work that fits. Stay. One more. Peaceful warrior. Reach back on your breath in. Lengthen the side body. And then move into extended side angle. Left arm up. Big breath in. Gaze up. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. Twist open. One more breath here. As you exhale, plant the right hand on the mat. On your inhale, step the right foot back, side plank. Spark your toes, your hands, your core. Lift the top leg if that fits. Breathe in, breathe out. Option for a wild thing here. You'll bend the left knee, step your left foot behind you. On your left tippy toes, right pinky toe edge of the foot, and starting to press that right hip up. Starting to reach those left fingertips forward. Breathe in, breathe out, lift higher. Wherever you are, hold it. Take one more breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana, flow it out. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Lift, bend, hopper step, flat, fold, Utkatasana, sit, and twist. Let's check in with your body. How's it feeling? Working, challenging, amazing. If you've got a story this is too hard, then don't do as much work, right? Challenge yourself, maybe to do less if you always do more. Take a breath in. Get light on that right foot. Step it back, crescent lunge. Whoop, you might fall right out. That's okay. Set it back up. Begin again. Restart. Right here in this breath. Lift the back heel. Twist the upper body. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Stay. And twist. Warrior two. Open it up. Take a nice deep stance. So again, scissor through the inner thighs. Wake up your legs. Soften the shoulders. Two more. In. And out. Full breath. You stay. Flip, reverse back. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Big twist. Open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look up. Twist open. Draw that right shoulder blade back. Take another inhale. On the exhale, plant the left hand. Step the left foot back. Reach up. Flex the feet, the fingers. Maybe the top leg goes up. Wherever you are, you can stay or you can take wild thing. Bend the right knee. Step the right foot behind you. Start reaching. Lift both hips towards the ceiling. That left hip higher. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. One more big lift up. High to low plank. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hopper step to the top. Flat. And fold. Feet wide, fingers to toes, forward fold. Feet as wide as the hips. Scoop up your toes. Let go of your head. Really do that. Let the neck lengthen, the spine lengthen. Breathe. Check in. Is there anywhere you need to soften even more? Being able to go from fire, from working to a moment of rest and stillness, it's a skill. Get agitated from having to stop, just check in with that. Let your body kind of have a moment. Reset. Breathe in. Palms underneath your feet for gorilla. Press the wrist bones down. Backs of your hands press down. Really ground your toes into your wrist crease. If your hands aren't under your feet, push into the tops of your feet with the backs of your hands or onto a block. Let go of your head. You can shake it yes, you can shake it no. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your feet. Set up for crow pose. Crow, palms flat. Knees into the backs of your triceps. If you need to take your toes on a block, that's a great option to get your feet up off the ground. Wherever you're going, go into it. 3 breaths. 2. 1 more big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Last breath in right here. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, hips back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Flat. Fold. Sweep up. Eagle. Right arm under. Right leg over. Hug in the inner thighs, biceps. Breathe. Long inhale. Long exhale. Elbows up in line with the shoulders. Stay for the breath out. We're going to move through these poses here. Inhale. Sleeping eagle. Hinge forward. Take a breath in. Hug in nice and tight. Airplane. Open up. Lift the collarbones. Lift the right heel. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Open it up. Option here for your sugar cane. Grabbing the inside or outside of the ankle. We're moving to dancers from here. In just a moment. If you need a reset and come up, just do that. On your next breath, dancer, set it up, draw the right hip forward, left shoulder back, kick into your hand, inhale, exhale, big breath in, big breath out, take it a little higher, tree, release your foot, bring it to your inner calf or inner thigh, hands can start at heart center, option to grow your tree. Still breathing. Press your leg into your foot into your leg. Press your belly button back towards your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Full full breath out. One more biggest stretch. And release, hands to heart center. Nicely done, good work. Shake out that left leg for a second. And you'll set up eagle on the left. This left leg does less work here, we're good. Squeeze into your center line, feel that connection. Arms, legs, core, breathe in. Sit a bit deeper. Lift the elbows. Sleeping eagle, hinge forward. Keep your core engaged, stabilize the back. Inhale. Hog tight right here. Airplane. Bottom foot at 12 o'clock. Left toes turned down. Lift everything up. Stay for the breath out. One more. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Open up. Breathe. Hold it. Option 4. Sugar cane. Steady the gaze. Your focus. Your breath. Moving towards dancer. Find the pose however you get there. Don't worry about transitions. Don't have to do it the way I do it. I fall out half the time too. Perfect. Beginning again. That's the work. Right shoulder back, left hip forward. It might be subtle, but feel that. Square the body. Lift higher. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Big breath. And then move right into tree. See if you can keep your foot from touching down. Open it up. Left knee out to the side. Arms can expand into any variation. Root that right foot into your mat. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Full expression. Press down. Pull in. Reach up. And release. Sweep your arms up. Extended mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Trikonasana. Straighten the right leg. Reach forward and down. You can grab onto a prop if you have it, a water bottle, a block, or palm to your shin if you don't have a prop there. Soften your knees, yeah, maybe take a longer stance. Start to draw that left shoulder blade back. Breath in. Breath out. Reach. Twist. Look to your top fingers on your breath in. Pull yourself up to stand. Wide leg fold, toes turn in. Fold over your legs. You can take hands to the mat. You can take a headstand here if you want to do that. Breathing, whatever you're doing. If you're in that fold, push your inner thighs up into your leg bones. If you're in the headstand, lengthen all the way up to the balls of your toes. Breath in, breath out. Headstands come down. Walk your hands over to your right foot. Pyramid. Fold over your right leg. Back foot comes in enough to get the heel on the ground. Don't step in too much. Fold and then draw that right hip bone back, really pressing through the feet. Mounds with the toes. Draw your inner ankles, energetically drawing them back. Wake up the leg muscles. Breathe in. Breathe out. Where can you let go of something right here? Halfway lift. Twist. Right hand up. They're on your low back or up to the ceiling. Twisting your chest up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the spine. Deepen the twist. Breathe in. Stay for the breath out. Take one more big inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot. Warrior one. Whoop. Warrior two. Trikonasana. Straighten the leg. Grab the block if you have it. Something to bring some space to the side body. That's all it's doing. You don't want to, if your fingers are all the way to the ground, there's a good chance your left side body's getting crunched up. Opening up more space there creates room for a little twist here, which is really going to create more opening, more side body stretch. Reach those top fingers. Breathe in. Go deeper. See your top hand. Stay to twist. Pull yourself all the way up to stand. Wide leg fold. Hands can be bound here. And if you want, go for another headstand. I'm feeling a headstand today. I've been waking up every morning and doing like a 2 or 3 minute headstand. It's such a good. I've been doing it for like probably 20 days now. So I've already gotten in. I did 4 minutes this morning. It's just such an invigorating way to start your day. If you can't do a headstand yet, then check my workshops. There's, I think, 2 or 3, 2, I think, on the channel. So just search that. Move, Nourish, Heal, headstand. See what you need to know to get there one day. I definitely thought it was impossible 5 years ago. 3 more, in and out. Press down. Lengthen, whatever pose you're in. Headstands, slowly come down. Move into pyramid pose, toes forward. Step the other foot in, right foot. Fold. Feel it, like the neck lengthening, especially if you just did a headstand. Let go of the tension in the neck right here. Make little circles with your head if that feels nice. It's really drawing the left hip bone back to keep the legs active. Soften the knees. My right knee was locked out there. Just check in if your knees get rigid, hyperextended. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Move into the twist. Right hand stays down, left hand to your low back, your sacrum. Where you reach left hand up. Twisting the torso, lengthening the spine. Keep that squaring of the hips. Look up, breathe in. Stay in twist. One more inhale. High plank. Step back. Hold it. Pause. Option here to come into forearm plank or to belly flop and take rest in belly shavasana. Your call. I'm feeling the fire today if you can't tell. I like do an extended fast every 3 or 4 months. The last one I did was January. If you have a story you can't fast, like you need to learn how to do it safely. It took me like 4 years to get to a point of doing longer ones, but man, you still have energy. Let me tell you, it's not weakness. I haven't had any food in 5 days at 11 o'clock and I feel amazing. Okay. Like it's definitely something for longevity. So good for your body when you do it mindfully, safely with knowledge. There's a video on that on this channel too. Search Move, Nourish, Heal Fasting. You can see more about that. Gently sway from front to back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Reach your arms back. Just rest for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. Hands interlace. Push the knuckles back to lift up. Lift the thighs. Lift your collarbones, your chest. You can interlace your hands or keep them beside your body. Your call. Locust. Move into it. Breathe into it. Hold here. Long breath in. Come down, other cheek to your mat. Sway your hips. You can bend your knees actually. Windshield wiper your legs. Do that. Grab the outsides of your ankles. Knees towards each other. Kick back into your hands. Lift your chest up. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Floor bow. Go higher. Feel that activation. Fullest breath right here. And slowly release. We'll do one more of these. On your next breath, go back up. 3 breaths. Floor bow. Knees hug towards each other. Ankles hug in. Toes are flexed. In and out. Go high and stay. One more big breath and slowly come down. Bring your hands by your low ribs. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Drop down onto your knees. We'll take camel pose. For in variations, hands on the lower back. Hands to your heels. Wherever you are, keeping the hips pressing forward, chest lifting up. If you want to go back to Kapotasana, some of you might have that. Reach all the way back. Still hips pressing forward, chest lifting up. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay, hold. One more in and out. Come back up. Ooh, up. Just cross your ankles. Sit down onto your bum. Sweep your legs out. We'll move into bridge pose right here. Do a bridge. If you're desperate for a wheel, we're going there. Just take a moment here, 3 breaths or so in a bridge pose. Ground the heels, ground the triceps, shoulders. In and out. Lift, squeeze. Take one more big breath in. Slowly come down. Knees from side to side. So we'll do the spoiler alert. I'm going to do 6 wheels for 1 breath each with a breath in between. If that sounds like too much, because going up and down is more work than just holding it, just hold wheel for like 7 breaths. Maybe it'll be your longest wheel ever. You got this. Hands by the ears. On your next inhale, pop up and come down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Pop up. And come down. In. Out. Go up. And down. I guess it's 12 breaths if you stay up the whole time. Go up. Again. And come down. In. And out. Lift. Lower. I lost count. I think that was 5. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. I lied. I'm going to hold this for 3, 2. Biggest breath right here. Slowly drop down. Mike does not want to stay on today. Oh, it is broken. That's okay. Well, it's not broken. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take the soles of the feet together. Knees wide. Right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Rest for a moment. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the vitality that you're creating, that you've created, doing this work. Just acknowledge yourself for setting aside some time for your body and your mind today. Talking, I think, a few weeks ago, about how I'd been like totally off track. Like my binge eating disorder had taken hold of me. I was eating garbage. Like things that I just know were so bad for my mental health, more even than my body. When I start eating tons of gluten and tons of refined sugar, fried food, like you don't even want to know. I just go into this like spiral, negative thoughts, negative emotions, staying stuck. And for about a week before I started this fast, I had cleaned that up. After Mr. B had his trip to the emergency vet, I just cut out all gluten and sugar again, went back to eating plant-based, felt amazing. Happy baby. I just decided I'm starting my plant-based challenge on Tuesday. If you want to join that, now's the time to register. You can stick around after if you're live and ask questions, or the link will be in my link tree in the description of the video. It starts on Tuesday night. I just want to, we talk about fasting in that program too, not like quite as long as what I'm doing, but again, I'm on a 4-year path to getting into an extended fast like this. I did 5 days in January over my birthday. I'm aiming for 7. I'm going to break my fast Tuesday morning before the program starts that night. And I know a lot of the science. I've done a lot of research into this. I don't recommend anybody go 7 days without food unless they know what they're doing, okay? I don't recommend you go 24 hours without food unless you know what you're doing. Press your feet up. But the science is out there, and our bodies evolved to go for periods of time without food. Healing happens. Really powerful healing happens for longevity, for optimal health. My mind is clearer now than it's been in over a month. I can assure you of that. Take a breath in. Lower your right heel 1 inch off the mat. We'll alternate here. You can have your hands under your low back for this movement, or you can have them behind your head. It's a bit more work with them behind your head. So if you want more fire, lift the shoulders, elbows wide, scissor legs here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A little faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, bicycle twist for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Breathe in. Sigh it out. Feet back up. Bring your hands, if you want them under your low back, again, less work, that's perfectly good, right? Or beside your body, palms hovering. Take a breath in, lower a third, breathe in, a third, inhale, just off the mat, look at the toes, bounce the legs, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift your feet up, take a breath in, lower a third, fill all the way, down a third, 1 more, just off the mat, look at the toes, point them, flutter kick, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, flex the feet, lift up, last one, lower, long inhale, 30%, go down, breath, just off the mat, scissor kick, back and forth, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, core strong, feet up, grab the backs of your knees right away, start rocking. Do 3 or 4 rocks, and you'll come up to Navasana, boat. Shoulders roll back. The tendency will be for them to roll forward. Keep the shoulders integrated. You can extend your legs. Whoop, you might roll back, come back up, just restart. Find your big, whoop, see, I'm rolling today. Maybe rolling feels good. It feels nice in my back. You can grab your feet. You can grab your shins. Take any variation. Core is what's stabilizing this. Wake it up. This is still considered the core component. Feel that. Engaged, on fire. Shoulders back, chest lifting. Breathe. 1 more in and release. Move into downward facing dog. Step back. Take half pigeon. Right knee forward. Settle into it here, yeah? Sink down. And just find the pose. Feel all of that work you've done. Like actually feel it in your body. I know I feel it. It feels so good. Settle in. We're not going to just do this one for 2 breaths. We'll be here for a few, maybe 5 or 6 breaths, just like allowing the body to kind of descend deeper into those sensations. Letting go of tension where there doesn't need to be tension, the shoulders, your mind. Just breath. Intentional, focused breath. Long inhale. Long exhale. Do that again. Breathe. Stay. Come up. Sweep your back leg around. Double pigeon, just for a couple breaths this time. So you're gonna stack the ankles and the knees, sitting up tall, maybe walking your hands forward. Keep your feet flexed. So you want to keep that activation through the legs as you fold over your legs. Breathe in, breathe out. One more, just go as deep as you need to go for a moment right here. Take your time. Half pigeon on the left. I'm just going to sweep my right leg around behind me. Go right into it from here. Working to keep that left hip lifted, yeah? So you don't want to half pigeon dump down onto the bum cheek on the bent leg. You want to keep that scissoring action through the inner thighs to keep your hip lifted. That's where a block might slide under there to give you that support if you need it. Take it. Take the support you need. How often are you resistant to help, to support from like a yoga block or from friends or family? Definitely had the experience of friends helping to lift me out of that place that I was going to a month ago, 2 weeks ago. And support from my own work. I read The Untethered Soul a few weeks ago. I've read it twice now, actually. If you haven't read that book, like go and get it the second this class is done. Literally changed the way that I think. This compassion for myself, seeing that I'm like really not my thoughts. Those dark thoughts that are in there, that's like something to observe. I was so compassionate towards myself when I was eating, like the 4 fried chicken sandwiches for dinner one night, like 20,000 calories in one sitting. I used to, I would have beaten myself up. That would have been like such a horrible thing. And I just really, it was a moment of what's causing this? What's triggering that? Oh, loneliness, sadness, I see. Eating the chicken sandwiches isn't going to get rid of the loneliness or the sadness. It's only going to amplify it. And again, that's just like science, the inflammation of the brain leading to the depression. Science is pretty sound around all of that kind of stuff. Eating certain foods really does increase inflammation in the body, in the brain. Brain inflammation is depression and anxiety. Autoimmune conditions when you have inflammation in the body. Starting to understand what's causing it. Oh, well, that's not going to help. This behavior is not helping. Getting some support just from my own thoughts, from close friends, from family. Turn it around. Each breath is a new moment, new opportunity for something different. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sweep your back leg around. Double pigeon. I think most of you out there know me well enough that me eating 4 fried chicken sandwiches on buns with gluten in them, that's literally I'm cutting myself. It hurts me. It's nothing to do with weight and calories. Like I said, the calories, just as it's shocking, easily 20,000 in one sitting. And it's not about that. It's about what it's doing to my physical body on a different level, the inflammation that it causes. How dark my thoughts get after I eat food like that. Starting to make that connection. That's a really big part of this new program. I'm running a different version of this plant-based power up, and it's really a lot more around the mindfulness, how food's affecting you mentally, what's causing food addiction, what's causing cravings all the time. It's not to say you can't ever eat gluten or sugar, but if it's like something that you keep doing every day, staying in a fog, I assure you there's something much better available to you if you start to bring awareness. Bring yourself up to sit. Extend both legs out in front of you. Keep your sit bones out of the way, tailbone back, arms reach up. Fold over your legs. Tuck your chin, feel space in the neck and the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Go deeper. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your hips up. Just realized I didn't have a timer going, so I have no idea what time it is. We're almost there. Hopefully we're not over. Lift your hips higher. Reverse plank, reverse tabletop. If you want to bend your knees, bring your feet under your knees, do that. Or lift straight up right here. Breath in, breath out. One more big lift, and then slowly come down right onto your back. I think I've done enough headstands. I'm going to do waterfall with a block underneath my spine. My lower bone, not my spine, just underneath my tailbone. The block's up too high will really feel gross. Make sure you don't have it too high if you do waterfall. Shoulder stand is also an option, right? You can lift all the way up here. Or just resting, right? After all the work you already did, this was fiery, I think. Felt fiery to me. So there's no harm in taking the moment near the end to wind down. And just like there's no harm in going into a headstand if that's what you want. Maybe you want more fire. You do you, friend. That's your work. What you need is what you need. How often are you actually listening to what you need? Might be really different than what you want. I know for me that can be very true. Stay with breath. Keep the focus here. Each breath. Presence. Wherever you are, take a couple more. If you want to move through plow, knees to ears, do that. Man, I'll tell you, one of the best things to cue your breathing to is a sleeping Rottweiler. I do my practice when he's sleeping. I try to keep my breath like in line with him sometimes, and it's just such a nice, deep, lengthy breath. I feel like they've got pretty big lungs. They're beasts. I know, Carrie, you said you were like cueing your breath to him last weekend. It's just so funny. He's got like such a rhythmic breathing. Not so much when he's awake, because he's kind of crazy sometimes, but the breathing when he's asleep is perfect. Slowly bring yourself back down. Remove the prop if it's there. Extend your left leg long. Draw your right knee into your chest. Give it a nice pull in. Feel that stretch, like nice, really knee to chest. And then using the left hand, guide your right knee across the body to the left side. Gaze over the right shoulder. Keep your right shoulder on your mat. Just using that left hand to guide you into the twist, not forcing, don't pull, don't strain your low back, please, not a good idea. Lengthen, go deeper. Come back through center. Shift your hips over to the left 1 or 2 inches, right leg long, left knee in, pull it in, feel that like it's a nice stretch. Feel that stretch. And then right hand draws the left knee across the body, gaze over the left shoulder. Use your right hand as an assistant here to take you nice and deep. Core is still working a little bit. If you pull in the pit of the belly, it'll give you some more space, some more support in the twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. A couple more. One more. Go as deep as you need to. Come back to center. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Knees wide. Bring your hands to your chest and your belly. Just a few breaths to land here at the end of the practice. Feel your body. Acknowledge your body for something it did for you in this practice, where it supported you, showed you possibility, made you feel strong, capable. You're just as capable and powerful and inspired as you think you are, or you think you're not. Breathe in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Knees into your chest. Give yourself that squeeze. And release to final Shavasana, resting pose. Close your eyes. Just allow your body to rest. I will read, as I do every Sunday, from Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. April 11th. Learn to listen to silence. Driving into Yellowstone Park, I switched off the radio. The sun was setting. The mountains on either side of the road framed my view. Snow-capped mountains, their peak touching the clouds, reflected the peach, pink, and orange of the setting sun. The clouds were beginning to change color, the way they do at twilight. Evergreens lined the road. Some stood tall, some stooped, some bent, as if peeking at or beckoning the travelers on the road. The smell of pine gently filled the car. Because I'd been driving all day, I had kept the radio on to keep me alert and entertained. Now I shut it off. As I drove, I let the silence fill the car, fill my mind, fill my soul. Before long, the colors of the sunset began to almost sing. The trees, the mountains filled me with their energy, rhythm, and vibration. Certain sounds can be healing. Music, the voice of a friend, the laughter of a child. But there are other times when we need to turn down the sound and listen to silence. Silence can be healing too. As the sun set and I drove through the gates of Yellowstone Park, I realized this. The sounds of silence aren't silent. Each creation that lives sings its own song. It takes a quiet mind, a quiet soul, a quiet heart to hear those songs. Learn to listen to silence. Listen to the world around you, and the silence will sing you a beautiful song. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a full breath in. Dump it out through the mouth. Full body stretch. Arms, legs, stretch them out. And bring yourself up to a seated position with your eyes closed. Hands pressed at the center of your chest. And we'll finish this practice and begin the rest of the day with one Om together. Take a deep breath in. Thumbs to the center of your forehead. I appreciate you for flowing with me. Together we bow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For those of you live with me, I appreciate you being here every Sunday. It's like the same group, and I just love you guys for showing up with me. Today is my anniversary too. I'm 100 days without smoking weed. I used to smoke weed all the time last year, and well, for like almost 24 years I did that. 100 days clean off of that since January 1st. It's been 100 days since January 1st. Just take a moment to stew in that fact. Crazy. But yeah, feeling amazing. And if you have any questions about the plant-based challenge is starting Tuesday, April 13th. If you're seeing this months, years, whatever later, they'll probably be running ongoing. But yeah, just check my link tree anytime. If you keep that link around, I update that regularly with what's going on. So keep moving your body, keep nourishing your body. I appreciate you for flowing with me, whether it's live or whether it's after the fact. Yeah, have an awesome rest of your day. Mr. B, come on, come over here. Come on, come here. Come here. Yeah, come over. Come say good morning. Yeah, he's doing much better. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate that. Christina, Anita, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Oh, had a good sleep? Sounds like the rain stopped. I hear the birds singing, so maybe we'll go for a better walk. Thank you. I feel good. What time are we at? Oh, look at that. Right on time. I didn't even have a clock this time, guys. Perfect. Love that. He's doing pretty good. He's still a little stumbly, wobbly. Carrie said he looks wonderful. It's definitely, I've seen a big improvement. It's the medication he's on for the seizures is going to take a little while to settle in. But yeah, he's back to chasing shadows and doing his crazy things, cleaning himself on camera. Maybe that's my cue to end the class. Thanks, everybody. Have an awesome day. He is handsome, Anita. I agree. I agree. I'll give him all the hugs. He's been getting more snuggles than he knows what to do with. I can assure you, I won't leave him alone. Love you guys. Have an awesome day.